Hey travelers, I'm here at King's Dominion. So far the entrance looks a lot like King's Island, and King's Dominion must be a sister park. They are all Cedar Fair parks, Six Flags parks now, and this is celebrating 50 years. I love the fountains, all the kinetic energy. I also really like the shades with all these trees. All right, let's head up the Eiffel Tower real quick. And then we'll get a good view of the park. Well, never mind, the Eiffel Tower is closed apparently. Well, that stinks. Look how nice this is. I mean, this is very much a sister park of Six Flags, of King's Island, but wow. The vibe is just so much better here. This is awesome. Shenandoah Lumber Company. Your traditional log flume ride. It does pass the fat test. The only challenge may be getting in and out of it. Replica of the Liberty Bell. Without the crack, apparently. Water Canyon is also a river rapids ride, and it will also pass the fat test. Water rides typically do in general. In case this is your first walkthrough of the series, what I do is I'm walking around and I will tell you plus size people like myself. Oh, by the way, I'm extremely plus size. I'm 5'8". Or morbidly obese for the trolls. I'm 5'8", 350 pounds. So I'm going based on mine. My waist size is 52 inches. And I'll give you analysis of the rides that I've been on, because a lot of them are the exact same between Six Flags and Cedar Fair parks. And we'll test out all of the ones that I don't know for sure, which is typically going to be the roller coasters, or if they have a very unique ride. I believe there are approximately 43 non-water park rides here total. There's a KOA Camp Wilderness. That's pretty awesome. 230 campsites. I'd love to do a partnership with KOA sometime. That'd be great. I've only stayed at one a couple times, but those cabins are really nice, the ones I stayed at. Gazillion Bubble Show for the summer. By the way, I know it's like way past summer when you guys are seeing this. But if you ever see this show, there's a brother and sister that do it. The sister is currently at Dollywood, and I'm betting this is the brother doing this here. Back here we have the classic cars, the Tin Lizzie ride, and yes, these always do pass the fat test. It's a very slow loading process though, so try to catch this one when it's a very short line. Also rocking chairs, yes. Flying Eagles, I love a flying scooter ride. Now, this is actually one of my favorite rides now, but sometimes they put a weight limit on it of about 340 pounds, and as I said, I'm a little bit over that. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. That's what they do here. But if you're under that, and you will be perfectly fine fitting on this. It's a fun ride. I really enjoy it. So the Grizzly, you actually have to go through the Grizzly Gulch General Store, which I was very confused about. No weight limit, but may not accommodate large guests of a larger size. So there's a long seatbelt. The seatbelt's huge. The divider in the is a problem. Let's see if I can pull this down or not. I don't think it's going to lock. Oh, maybe. We got it down one click. We're good. We made it work.
Get ready. Here we go. One break comes to the front of the big car, please. Push down for the one up and exit to your right. As long as continue, you don't like it. Well, again.
I had two medical emergencies on that ride. There was one when I was getting there, and right when we pulled back in, I saw the medic leaving, and then somebody passed out. So hopefully they're okay, but the ride is shut down for now. All right, when we got back. Also, I made a big mistake, and I had stuff in this pocket, and then it's gone. It's gone. It was my license and my credit card. So that's going to be fun for the rest of the trip. Yeah. Anyway, so be careful, don't have loose pockets. That was very dumb of me. It did fit. I had to really get it locked in there. It did feel, because there was so much open space to my side, that it wasn't like I could have slipped out of there if I wanted to. And so that felt a little dangerous because of that, because they brought the other bar too low. I would have preferred they not bring it that low so that it acted as a barrier a little bit on the other side. But no, I think it did pass. It was a fun ride. It's a great old coaster, and if you get a chance to ride it, you definitely should. Just, again, you are responsible for your own safety. You have to do what's right for you and make sure that you're being safe. This is the Wind Seeker and has a weight limit of 304 pounds. Next up is Twisted Timbers. Not accommodate guests of a larger size. Alrighty. So the lights are behind here on this one. Try to put it up under my gut and see if that helps. Nope, definitely just getting the red light on that. And you can't cross your legs because of how the bar is built. So that one is going to be a no-go for me. I actually just saw somebody that was quite a bit smaller than me not fit on that, so I kind of knew it wasn't going to pass, but I wanted to show you what it looks like on me. But it's a no-go, unfortunately. On to the next one. Next up is the Apple Zapple. This is a Wild Mouse style ride, which means it's going to hurt if it fits. Just saw a girl about 100 pounds lighter than me struggle with it. You know what? I can already tell, and I can't film the seat anyway, so it ain't going to pass the fat test. On to the next one. Unfortunately, King's Dominion Racer 75 does not pass the fat test. What's the loneliest ride at an amusement park? Ferris wheel, because it passes the fat test, but you have to have a minimum of 2 people to ride. I'm confused as to why there are giant apples in the summer, but giant apples. Ooh, I love when they put the history of their carousel. This one was built in 1917. Here's the horses. So there's no seat belts, which means this will pass the fat test. They do have this beautiful old band organ here, but man, this thing is gorgeous. But clearly, look at the drum. They've just let it go into complete disrepair. I know it would cost a lot of money to fix it, and the vast majority of people wouldn't care, but man, oh, that'd be so great to fix. Please, King's Dominion, if you see this. So, you can always ride the horses, and these don't require a seat belt. But you know what? Today is one of those rare times I, as the biggest carousel fan on earth, want to ride a chariot. I just don't feel like stepping up and down on those things today, and I don't have to, because I am a grown adult, I think. The shirt would say otherwise, but still. Should I let them try to guess my age and weight? Delirium over here is a pendulum ride, and unfortunately pendulum rides are not fat friendly. Oh, there's a test seat though, so I'll show it off if the kids stop playing on it. All right, well the seat's nice and big, I can tell you that. That's good. So there's 2 lights here. There's a green light and an orange light. Now, the challenge is I have no way to see the lights. So, can any of y'all see the lights? Can you see these lights? No. Are either of them turned on? I assume not. No. Okay, I didn't think so. Thank you very much. So, if it's a green light, you're good to go. If it's an orange light, you have to see the operator to see if you'll fit. And then if it's a no lights, like for me, it does not pass at all. So there's your information, and it does not pass the fat test. On to the next one. Bad Apple actually has a weight limit of 330 pounds per vehicle. It says it feels like 96 degrees right now. I gotta tell you, apparently I'm doing good because it doesn't feel that bad to me.
Wow.
All right. Here is a test seat. Oh, yeah.
The left one's best.
Considering how tight this is, I think we can see how this is going to go. Like a long way off. Yeah. As usual, drop towers do not pass the VAT test. On to the next one. They do have a water park here as well if you'd like to check it out. We don't really have time to today, but it does look nice. It's open from noon to 7. I really wish this Snoopy fountain was on. That'd be cute. The kite eating tree is a little kid's drop ride. Over here we have Peanuts 500, which is a little kid's car ride. Peanuts has a maximum weight limit of 250 pounds per unit. And then there's the Flying Ace, and I'm pretty sure it has a weight limit as well. The Flying Ace has a weight limit of 340 pounds per unit. Love these. That's Linus with the blanket. You can kind of see the blanket outline. Lucy. And Charlie. Yes, they have a child's version of the map. Oh, and you can connect it with letters and numbers so they can learn how to read a map. That's awesome. Map reading helps your child learn leadership and map skills. Give you guys an update of where we are. We've gone and done all of this, and we are right here at Planet Snoopy. So we have this section left to do. Sally's Seaplane. I've tried this before. I've actually tried pretty much everything in this section before, and it does not pass the VAT test. I think it actually has a weight limit per row. Yeah, the weight limit per row is actually 440, so it's a really big weight limit, but the bar does not come down far enough for me. Joe Cool's Pit Stop. I think this was a little flat ride or something that's now gone, with a single picnic table there now. So there's some more over there. There is Snoopy's Rocket Express. It does pass the VAT test. It's just a little people mover style ride. There should be a lot more small rides in this section, but they seem to have a couple of big ones like this that have taken up all the space, but this one's not running today. There's a weight limit of 780 pounds per car.
Years ago, 1975 was a time for disco, tie-dye, and the first in an amusement park like no other.
The Dominator. 54 inches tall to ride, may not accommodate guests of a larger size. There is a test seat. So this with the orange is their larger seat. And if you need it, the larger seat is available on rows 4 and 5. Let's see if the larger seat is large enough for me. And I already tell you, it's a little high up. Nope, I'm not. Listen, I have no desire to impale myself to get over that thing. Not today. Next up, Woodstock Express. Now this is the family coaster, and there's different versions of this by the same name. So all of the Woodstock Express are not like this one.
Welcome back, great train. Welcome oncoming riders.
So as you can see, there are two individual seat belts. So I'm gonna go put my camera over there.
Let it go all the way back and then put it on. Yeah. Hey, so this time I'm riding. What let it do? Yeah, so what are we gonna do when we get there? I'm gonna be loud.
Bars in front of you. Push up, pull down.
Does it have to call all the way on? We'll find out. If it has to go all the way down, it does not pass. Does it have to come all the way down?
Yeah.
All right, we'll try this one other way. We'll put it under the gut.
Operator,
It's not comfortable, but it worked.
we are all clear. And all clear means that you guys are out of here. So sit back and enjoy your ride on the Woodstock Express. Goodbye.
Bye.
Stop, lift up on the lap bars and exit safely to your left.
Made it work. That was that was tight, but it passed. It's a nice old, this is an old version. You know, it's a old wooden roller coaster, but I really enjoy roller coasters like this, though they are rough. But it passed its fat test. I should be careful while I'm walking. You can get a photo. All right, Flying Ace Balloon Race will pass the fat test, though it's very tight. Lucy's Tugboat is unfortunately a little too much for me. I cannot, it's too tight. I can't get the bar down. Turnpike is a little kid's car ride. Launchers, even if it didn't have, it has a weight limit of 275 per car, but even if it didn't, you would have a tough time. Snoopy's Space Buggies is a little kid's hopping ride. There's a weight limit of 338 pounds per car, which is very specific. You blockhead. It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. There is a seat belt, and then there is this type of lap bar, which is usually a little bit more giving and easy. Might hurt my knees trying to get into this thing still, though. All right, oh, it's 2 seat belts. So it's 2 seat belts, and then this little bar. Nope. So while this is a much more mild coaster than Woodstock Express, because the belts aren't as long, it's much harder to do. So it does not pass the fat test. On to the next one. Woodstock's Whirly Birds is essentially the teacups, though it does have belts on it on this one, but it does pass the fat test. It's just very tight. Snoopy's Junction, my knees are killed in that thing, so no for that. And then the swings are little kid swings, and I think there's a weight limit on this. It's 275 pounds per swing. Lucy's Krabby Cabbies is a little kid's bumper cars. Very cute. All right, we're heading to Jungle Expedition. They gave it a backstory and everything and helped tell you what it is. Okay, I do love that. I appreciate it. Even have themed trash cans. I'm impressed. Let's see about the merchandise. Seems like we have a very specific store here. Ride specific merchandise, of course. Animals. Okay. All right, this must be one of their newest lands, and I am impressed. I'm very impressed. There's not just pop music playing. Okay. This may be my favorite Cedar Fair Six Flags land to date. Now there's still a lot of sightline problems, that big white building back there. But you know, it ain't bad. I was about to do a fat test for Tumbly, but there is a weight limit on it of 300 pounds. There's the test seat. So it automatically would not pass for me. If you're wondering, this essentially looks like the Joker ride at a lot of Six Flags. You're gonna spin around a lot on this thing. It's a copy of that. All right, Rapterra. I see another test seat. We've got this other roller coaster here, but I think I also see another weight limit. I do. It's another weight limit of 300 pounds. So this entire land looks like it's mainly, I think there's 3 roller coasters here. By the way, 4 rides in the land. There's also, I think, a scrambler. We'll go look at that in a little bit. But I do worry it also had I think it may have had the thing for a, no. Is Is this what I think it is? All right, I'm about to get very excited. Sorry, guys. I think if this is what I think it is, this looks like a bobsled style roller coaster where there's no actual track. Is that it? Okay, I think this is a trackless coaster. I think it's oh my goodness. Is that what this is? Or I think maybe that's the track and it just looks like it's trackless. Or no, that up there, that's trackless. That's super cool. I've only seen this at one other place. Okay, I looked up some information. This opened in 1988 and it is trackless, but it was rethemed in 2022. You can have somebody sit right in front of you. I think we're gonna be perfectly fine on this. I'm very excited.
Once your train comes to a full complete stop, push it when a lap bar exits to your left.
Out of here, so it's train hard, now you're into your track. The flying here on up on your train, then you can lean carefully towards left gate.
In my opinion, that ride is one of the is a good enough reason to come to this park. I love that. It's so unique, so fun. It's very similar to Knobel's Flying Turns, I think it's called, but so different as well. There's a lot more going around centrifugal turns. In this one, there's a lot smaller. Like in Flying Turns, you've got a much larger embankment. This one, you're like, oh, this is very tiny. So it's it's not a track, but it's so close together. Love this thing. This was wonderful. And yes, it passed the FAT test. I have like a second launch up there. It's not super thrilling, by the way. This is not a, oh, I'm gonna go at like 100 miles an hour kind of with massive drops, but it's just a fun, cool experience. I appreciate that the exit is themed as well. Next up is Arachnidia. I was right, there is a maximum weight per car, but it's 510 pounds. They even themed the, that's so cool. They even themed the Scrambler and gave it a backstory. Take my phone out. All right, we have enough room on the seat belt, but barely. We pull this back. It shuts, man. Whew. Arachnidia passes the FAT test. There's that waterfall I mentioned. Also, a chicken shack. All right, this is the testing facility. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, you get that.
Flight of Fear. I think this is a roller coaster. I think this is the same exact one that was at, oh gosh, Kings Island. May not accommodate guests of a larger size. So, this is the same ride that's over at Kings Dominion, or Kings Island. Unfortunately, I don't fit in it. So, on to the next one. Come here. Come here. Do you want to know a secret? If you look down below in the description, there's a free guide. It's all one pager with all the rides. They'll tell you exactly what you can fit on as a plus size person, and it's color coded: green, yellow, orange, red, to kind of give you an idea of how good to go you're going to be on it. Don't tell anybody, but check it out down below. It's absolutely free. Oh, and if you're planning a trip to an amusement park, or want to go on a cruise or an all-inclusive vacation, hit me up. I'd love to be your travel agent. Shh. But that's just for you, though. Our next ride is going to be the Backlot Stunt Coaster. Again, I have fat tested this ride at another park, and unfortunately, it does not pass the fat test. Always be discovering. Okay, that was definitely my favorite land ever in a Six Flags or Cedar Fair park. Very well done. Well, that's going to do it for King's Dominion. Fantastic park, one of my favorite Cedar Fair, if not my favorite Cedar Fair or Six Flags parks. Don't forget to get the guide down below. It has all of the color coded. It's absolutely free. You can grab that. You can contact me about being your travel agent, or if you'd like some more resources, they're down below. I've now visited over 40 theme parks, amusement parks, fat testing them all to give you an idea of what you can fit on and have more confidence to travel. Definitely think this is the best one I've personally been to.